Avengers Endgame. Ba, 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 ba.
Ba, ba, ba.
That's how it's going to start. They're not even going to bother using real instruments. They're just going to use our voices.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So Avengers Endgame is going to be, of course, the fourth film in the franchise. Or is it?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be number 21.
Well, fourth in the Avengers.
In Avengers, yeah. But
at this point,
21.
You're lost if you haven't seen the other ones.
22, yeah.
The first two, they could stand alone. But...
So, Joe and Anthony Russo, the film's directors, have confirmed that the current cut of the movie stands at 3 hours long. Now, they haven't finished the editing process. More could be trimmed. More could be added. And both Marvel and Disney are okay with it having a very long runtime. Just to give some context, 3 hours is the runtime for Titanic.
Well, isn't that like Lord of the Rings movies?
Yes,
around?
that's
unedited versions. Yes.
Yeah, the theatrical versions run
extended,
anywhere from 3 to 3.5 hours,
which were lit.
Yeah, that's the only way to watch. But so yeah, this is going to be at this point, I think, the 23rd movie, and they're going to have it be a long movie to get what they're calling emotional resonance to be delivered, because they did say that that's going to be necessary. Here's some quotes from the Russo brothers. Right now, we think the movie is playing well, and we've had great responses from our test audiences, and we're feeling very good about where it is. We're still doing work to it. We're not done with it. Again, this is a culmination film of 22 movies. It's a lot of storytelling to work into it. Emotion is an intrinsic part of that to us. When you have to tell a really complicated story and you want strong emotional moments with the characters, it just requires a certain amount of real estate. This one in particular feels like 3 hours worth of real estate. So, yeah, what do you guys think of this being very, very long? Just, again, for reference, Avengers Infinity War was a 2 hour and 40-minute long film. This is going to beat that out. What do you think?
It's only by 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I stayed on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Of Infinity War?
Yeah, so I've got no problem with it.
No complaints.
I think, the way that you have to make it work, though, is as long as it's just not action, like as long as you have those emotional scenes, I guess, where it's just mostly dialogue and it's kind of dialed back a bit. I think what really can make movies feel long, and especially if they are that long, like it'll make it feel even longer, is if it's just like, action sequence after action sequence. I think that could make it get tired out a little bit, but I don't imagine that's what this will be.
They balance it out pretty well based on Infinity War.
They did a pretty good job in Infinity War. So yeah, I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, if you like you said, like one of the Russo brothers. Which one was it?
They didn't actually mention which one.
Like they said, 20 something worth of movies. You only way to really do it justice is 3 hours. I mean,
yeah,
at least. So
and they're very. I feel like they're. I mean, these are the guys that they started directing the Marvel movies with Captain America, Winter Soldier. Mm-hmm. Then they did Civil War. Then they moved on to Avengers Infinity War. So those are some of the best Marvel movies that there are.
These guys are like wizards, man.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want their job, but maybe that's why there's two of them.
Yeah.
They kind of split the responsibilities here. So
there's 5 Avengers movies.
Oh, are you counting Civil War?
No, Age of Ultron. Well, I mean, yes, I am counting Civil War.
Okay, so yes, 5 if you count that, yeah. It is coming out on April 26th. Captain Marvel comes out in March, so better get to the theaters in March to gobble down that film so that you're ready, because it seems like you are going to, much like with Black Panther, you kind of have to see Black Panther before you see Infinity War, and there was a I think a 2 month or a month and a half window.
It came out in February, and then Infinity War was April. So
Yeah, so, and I could have sworn Captain Marvel was coming out in February, but I guess that's not the case. All I can say is when it comes down to Endgame, make sure you use the bathroom before the film starts, because you will not. I'm pretty sure no one's going to want to leave their seats.